Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Eye of the Beholder. When last we left off, we were not exploring floor 8 like I thought we were. We were exploring floor 9. And we finished floor 9 for the most part. There's a few things that were left unsolved, but meh, we basically finished it. And now we're going to begin floor 6. Talk about backwards, right? I think that in order to gain access to floor 6, we need to put something on here and put something on here. We're going to use one of our old axes, and we're going to use our old chainmail. No. Scale mail. That did not work. That did not work. Rocks? No? Can we not even get in? Is there a clue? Oh, there is a clue. Store weapons before proceeding. Okay. I just have to put a weapon on either side. Easy enough. I don't really need the spear. Although, if it'll take a dart instead, I would much rather do that. Cool, it will. Hooray. And now we can proceed into the dungeon. The floor with the guys that shoot the magic missiles. They are, I don't remember what they're called, but they use magic missiles, and it sucks. And you might see me using the keyboard here a decent amount. We are trapped though, so I kind of have to just... Wow, he had a lot of hit points. Okay, Alex has leveled up though. That's a plus. I enjoy that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Backstabber. Okay. Alex is higher level now, so we can pray for more spells. One more third level spell, huh? Grab a prayer. He still can't cast fourth level spells, which sucks, but that's fine. It's how it is. Heal on up. Cast some cure lights on me. Like I said, you may see me using the keyboard here, just moving while I'm in combat, because these guys you do kind of want to dodge around with. They have the magic missiles after all, so I don't really want to take a whole bunch of unnecessary damage because of that. So I'll use this when we're generally exploring, but during combat I'm probably going to be using the keyboard controls, just because it's a lot easier to dodge around and still do the combat correctly. Oh boy. See, there's one of those magic missiles. Oh, another one. I was point blank for that one. Todd Uphill has gained a level. Alright, well, Todd Uphill, I hope you enjoy your level up. And there is one of the items we need. These are Kenku we are facing. Yes, we just picked up one of their eggs. We need those if we want to do the secret mission of this level and get basically the best weapon in the game. Yeah, we have to get all of their eggs and deliver it back to their nest. They have a location that is marked as their nest, and we need to do that. This room seems like it's a trap. I am going to save the game and see just how much of a trap this room is. See those? See those dots? See those dots? Firing mechanism of some sort. Oh. Have your own magic missile shot at you. How about that? Then I'll dodge yours. And then slash, slash. Magic missile. They keep dropping rations. I'll just munch it. Yeah, it's firing darts. I don't think they're magical darts. They're not. They're just normal darts. I know you can get magical darts at some point. I just don't know when. I don't know when. Kenku egg. Oh. Kenku. 14. Yeah, with Severus, I am going to be much better than Kolar for a little while. There's not a lot I can really do about that. It's just kind of how the game goes. Kolar gained a level, though, so now he's a little better than me as far as his Thaco is concerned. I keep referring to this character as me. That's because I gave it my character name. Alex. Alex, please. But Kolar is now 6th level now, which is... So his Thaco's better. The way that AD&D works, I haven't really explained that yet. I'm sure that anybody who really cared has looked it up by now. But every character at every level has a Thaco. And it's one of the things that's not in the original Player's Handbook that I don't know why it isn't. It should be. It's important for you to know your Thaco if you want to know what you need to hit monsters based off of their armor class. Basically, the way the armor class system works, it seems like it's really complicated, and you're like, oh my god, who would ever want to figure this out? And while you're right, who would ever want to figure this out? It's not as complicated as it seems. The way it works, basically, is... whenever you... For whatever level you are, you have a Thaco based on your class and your level. Thaco stands for to hit armor class 0. So if you're a level 3 fighter, your to hit armor class 0 is probably something like 15. Maybe 16. It's actually pretty high. And the reason that your Thaco... And so basically, if you were to attack something that had an armor class of 0... That's what you'd need to get on your to hit roll to hit it and deal damage. You'd need a 16. Say you have a Thaco of 16, that's what you need, 16. So if you go up against something that had an armor class of 5, you would need, since you need to hit armor class 0, you need a 16. You would need a 16 minus the enemy's armor class. So if the enemy has an armor class of 5, then you need a 16 minus 5. You need an 11 to hit the enemy. It's actually really not that complicated. And then if the enemy has an armor class of -7, for example, I mean that's a really good one. But if they had an armor class of -7 and I had a Thaco of 16, I would need 16 minus -7, which causes it to be a plus. So it's 16 plus that much. We're going to go up and explore up here. So I would need like a 23 to hit that enemy. See, so it seems like it's really, really complex. And you're just like, this is the dumbest system I've ever heard of. Please reset drain holes when finished. Oh. Wait, there was a way down right there? Alright. It probably wasn't accessible until I was on this side. Most likely. I can't go through there. How do I get these doors open? So yeah, that's how the armor class system works. So if you have the lower your armor class, the better. Because it's subtracting from their Thaco is what your armor class is doing. So if you have a more negative armor class, then you'll subtract from their Thaco more. And I know, it's a system nobody liked. It got thrown away. I honestly think that the reason that it ended up getting completely thrown away is, oh, this is a boss. I am not prepared for this at all. I need to be ready with the keyboard. Okay. You interrupt a dark-robed figure. He's startled at first, then sneers in recognition. Oh, you, Waterdeep saviors of the weak. You don't realize how many other adventurers have been sent to find the truth about the evils underground. Well-rented redeemers, let me give you the benefit of my vast and profound knowledge. Xanathar has been undermining Waterdeep for years. When Waterdeep is sufficiently weakened, he will lead his minions in conquest of the unsuspecting city. The only way to stop Xanathar is to kill him, and that would be virtually impossible without the Wand of Silvius. As I understand it, the dwarves have the magical artifact, but they do not know what they possess. The drow know that the Wand of Silvius is powerful, but not of its use against Xanathar. You see, the wand is one of the few magical items that can affect a beholder, because it's made from a beholder's eye stalk. Stupid drow. They're supposed to be Xanathar's allies, but they plan to finish off the dwarves, steal the wand, and use it to raid the city. This would alert the Lords of Waterdeep to the immensity of the threat from below ground, and delay Xanathar's plans of conquest. So, I have to stop the drow and get the Wand of Silvius for myself. You see, my friends, I have no intention of stopping Xanathar until he has completed the conquest of Waterdeep. After the conquest, Xanathar will be at his weakest. Only then will I strike. Xanathar will be at my mercy, and Waterdeep will be mine. So I certainly can't let you keep Xanathar from conquering Waterdeep. I need only get the Wand of Silvius. And of course, kill you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Run, 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 run. Okay. I am going to save here. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, so I want to get Fireball. And then we want to slash the wizard. We want to bless. Throw that. Do another magic missile. He's much higher level than we are. We want a prayer. That's a fireball. Alex is at 0. That's okay. As long as he doesn't die. I just can't... Actually, I don't think it is okay. I don't know how long we'll have to rest before we can get him. Oh, I just dodged that fireball. Okay, we got him. Oh. No one died. That's what matters most. Scroll. You just killed... I heard them. I didn't know just how close they really were. That's a lightning bolt. 12 damage. Not bad. We're going to do the whole dancey dance. Where's he going? Magic missile. Because he's going to use a fireball. And now he's dead. And he didn't drop the wand. Oh, he dropped a wand last time. Mage Scroll of Hold Person. He dropped a wand last time. I kind of almost want to reload and try to fight him again and try to get that wand. I'm going to do it. I'm going to reload and get that wand. I got that wand fair and square. And then he freaking messed it up for us. Like a douche. Fireball. Slash, slash. 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 You didn't drop it again. What made him drop the wand? I'm going to do it one more time. Kill him one more time. If he doesn't drop the wand, oh well. Moving on. Apparently, if you just dance with him, he's not that bad. He's got to dance with him. Where you going? Take a fireball to the face. He didn't drop it. Just getting potions of extra healing now. Man, you know. Alright, fine. Mage scroll of hold person, which is pretty good. I wonder if he dropped it because he was like kicking my butt. You know? I was not expecting that. It's gotta be said. But, you know. Oh well. So where did that other one come from? A room I've already been in. Came over from over here in the area I've already been to. Screw you, manster. Alright, well. Hey, we got a juicy bit of information there. We do now know that we're up against a beholder. I mean, it was in the name of the game, so you probably kind of saw that coming. But hey, in case you for some reason didn't, we're up against a beholder. Yeah. That foe might actually be one of the more challenging foes in the game. And, like, one of the main reasons that I felt like playing Eye of the Beholder at all in the first place was because I actually wanted to play the second one. I don't know if I mentioned this yet. I actually wanted to play the second game, and the only reason I'm playing the first game is because I couldn't find my file that had my characters from the first game when I first played it. And so now I'm playing it again to have characters. But one of the main draws that brought me back to it and made me want to play a game like this again. Ow! You just double magic missiled. Oh god, there's another one. Oh god, he's over there. Oh man. Ow. Ow. Alright. Yeah, you gotta reposition, buddy. You can't attack me from back there in the back row. I think they only have 2 magic missiles a day. Luckily. But we got hurt pretty bad. I kept trying to say... Oh, hey, I gained a level. I kept trying to say that what brought me back to playing this game in the first place right now... This room actually has a lot of them, but it's a relatively easy room to dodge them in. But the thing that kept bringing me back is that I was watching Kikoskia, which I'm sure that a lot of you who are watching this playthrough have probably watched his playthrough. I hope you liked this one as much as you liked his. If not, maybe liking his a little more, or mine a little more. I don't know. I'm not modest about it. I honestly think that his playthrough is probably better than mine, because he was a little more blind than I am, and he did some role playing for his characters that I just can't really pull off. I've tried to like mess around with it in my mind a little bit. It's just not really clicking with me. Whoa, I'm lost. Okay, I'm not lost anymore. Anyways, he was playing Dungeon Hack, which is basically a solo Eye of the Beholder, except for that the dungeon in the game is completely random. I need to back up a lot. There's a lot of them there. And I want to get my fireball back. So I'm going to. But it's basically a solo Eye of the Beholder, the way that the game plays. It actually uses the Eye of the Beholder 3 engine, I think. Which I think is the same engine the whole time. So it uses the Eye of the Beholder engine, basically. That's basically all I really needed to say about that. And the reason I wanted my spells back is because I want my fireball, because they are grouping up, and there are 4 of them. Ow, I just stepped into those. Ow. But the thing is that game was, like, incredibly mundane. I keep getting my brain just off track from what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that Dungeon Hack is an extremely mundane, roguelike, first-person dungeon crawler experience. It plays like this game, but it's 2 fireballs. But it's very, 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 very mundane experience. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot going on in the game. The enemies are basically all just melee. They basically all just melee you. A couple of them have spells they use, but it's pretty rare. For the most part, the enemies just melee you. They don't follow very well. Their pathing AI is bad. There it is. The game does a better job than this one of the pausing. It doesn't pause during combat as much, where, like, you have to wait for actions. In my opinion, though, that's actually a bad thing. I like how this game pauses for actions, because it adds to the Dungeons & Dragons combat system, the way the combat system is supposed to work in Dungeons & Dragons, where everything is semi-turn based. So if the enemy takes an action, that action should pause what you're doing. Like, the fact that I got hit by the magic missile, it like pauses what's going on. Like, that should be a part of the combat. Because that's how Dungeons & Dragons works. It's semi-turn based. Like, I know that AD&D is, like, the one that's worst of all about the whole, like, everybody's just doing things all the time all at once, and it's kind of annoying the way that it works. Because it does try to do this whole, like, a round is, like, a certain number of segments, and everything is all actually happening at the same time. Like, you roll one party initiative versus one enemy initiative, and that just determines how much faster the party was than the enemies. And it's not a good system. The combat system in AD&D is actually the thing that I would speak out against. Not even THAC0, just, like, the way that combat flows sucks. Boom! Fireball! And then there's a double magic missile coming my way, which I don't want. Wow! Fireball did not do very much damage. Ow. I took 4. But, Dungeon Hack, the dungeons are... They literally, every single floor... This is one of the things I really didn't like about watching Dungeon Hack, and it really made me not want to play it, like, at all. Literally every single floor fills in every single square of the map it possibly can. Is this the nest? This isn't the nest. The nest is like 1 square. This is just a lot of eggs. That's unfortunate. I have to figure out how to carry all of these. Because our team is carrying around a lot of stuff. They have a lot of eggs that you need to return to their nest. I don't know why they don't just do this themselves. But they don't. You have to do it for them. I actually don't know. Feel like I should have found the nest. It's in that big room. Hello? Okay, that's what I thought. There we go. That was a good fireball. Looks like those two probably saved, but that's the thing about fireball that you don't really get to know about in this game's system, is whether or not your enemies saved versus fireball. Ow. Ow! They're hitting with everything again. Kolar misses with that axe a lot. I'm fairly certain it is magical. Fairly certain, at least. I am out of healing again, and I have 13 hit points. And there's another egg. And another egg. Anybody hungry? You're hungry. Need to go get rid of these eggs. Really bad. Let's see. I already went over there. So it's in this big room somewhere. Oh, there's a portal. It doesn't use the scepter or the stone dagger or the medallion. So it has a number on it. I don't know what that number is. You can learn those numbers somewhere in the game. Somewhere in the game, they are sort of taught to you. Nest. Here it is. Oh, God. I have no hit points. I'm just going to dance. I haven't done a lot of dancing in the game so far, but the game doesn't really start to get, like, difficult too much until about here. You don't really need to dance. You can dance with the spiders. Todd has gained another level. But it's not really necessary. It starts to become sort of necessary in this area. So there's a rock in here. Probably from Todd. Nope, not from Todd. That's a new rock. So we want to put down all of their eggs in here. Every single egg we have. If putting down all of the eggs completes the secret mission, we're done. We have completed the secret mission that opens this room up, and in this room is the Chieftain Halberd. Kolar is going to say goodbye to his axe and his shield, and he's going to start using the two-handed halberd. The reason for this is quite simple. That is a +5 weapon. I am not joking. It is a +5 halberd. Very, 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 very good weapon. The best in the game. Halberds already do, I think, a D12 to, like, everything. I'm pretty sure they already do that. They already do just crazy damage. Just crazy. It's crazy. And then you just get given a +5 one. You're like, oh, okay. I mean, sure, it's a two-handed weapon. But trust me, if I was to identify it later on, we will decide that we would never get rid of it. His first strike with it did 16, which I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, this is Dungeons and Dragons. That's a lot. Oh! Is this the magical dart area? No. Oh! It is the area where they fire a whole lot more of them at you, though. Nope, they aren't magical, though. I don't need them, so... Voodoo. Voodoo. Okay, so when we come back, we will continue on from here, and when it happens, it happens. I'll see you all then. I'm going to rest the party up. And yeah, we have the Chieftain Halberd. It is really good. I don't remember ever replacing it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure. I don't know everything about this game, and it is I will fully admit that it is possible I am wrong, and it is not a +5 plus. It is not a +5 halberd, but I'm fairly certain that it is a +5 halberd, and that it is really, 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 really good. And then it's basically the best weapon in the game. I'm actually, Severus might be one of the best longswords in the game too. I'm not positive on that though. I think it might be +3, but I'm not sure. But anyways, when we come back, more Eye of the Beholder. See y'all then.